Please stand for the pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tech Ed teacher Mr. Richard was able to receive a three-dimensional printer for his career and technical education classes through the Perkins Fund. Tech Ed departments receive grants for things like the 3D printer based on their number of students.
So a 3D printer is basically like a hot glue gun with a spool of filament that can be used to print a variety of objects. We've got a handful of them here. The coolest one we've printed so far is a fully adjustable wrench from one single print. The basics of it are it prints in this 3D filament on an X and Y and Z axis. So like any other printer, printers print back and forth, generally speaking, and the paper will move on the Y-axis. You have both X and Y locations. With this, you have a platform that starts at the top and you print one thin layer, millimeters thin, of material, and then it drops down, and it prints another layer, and then it drops down and prints another layer. It's basically whatever you can design on CAD software, which is computer-aided design, you can print. We're currently using it in my entrepreneurship class. There's a class that is playing with the possibility of creating phone cases to sell, or their primary goal is to make fishing bait that they can have as topwater, add screws, add all the treble hooks, and go from there and actually try to sell those designs. There's a few tricky things you need to work with depending on every type of printer to ensure a good quality print. The first thing with this style printer is you actually use a regular sticky glue that you put on the base platform to prevent the part from peeling up. And if it does peel up, you have a print error where the nozzle head will come across the top of it and melt and drag it to someplace else, and you've ruined your entire print. The nozzle tip gets to 212 degrees Celsius, and the base platform actually heats up to 83 degrees Celsius, and water is boiling at 100 degrees Celsius as a point of reference. Sometimes if you're doing a complex or big enough print, you may have to throw a blanket over the top to ensure it has a high enough heat setting. This first layer, it's laying down a test bead right at the base level, and then it's going to be it's just making sure that there's not going to be any extra screw-ups at the beginning of the print, no misprint. And then it's going to move to the center of the platform and print the first layer of the ratchet. We're printing a ratchet that was recently printed in space, and they printed it on Earth, and they're going to analyze the two differences, and we're just printing it to see if it works. This is a fully functional ratchet. We got the printer because this is something that's taking over the tech ed world right now. This is it's called stereolithography. That's the actual name for additive manufacturing or 3D printing. You're adding material down in a certain area. It's 40 years old, so it's not extremely new. It's finally coming into the range where schools can afford it.
Good morning, Tigers. I'm Kim.
And I'm Katie, or are we?
Today is Monday, April 27th.
Guess what?
What?
It's Aspire testing this week for us freshmen.
Freshmen, that means that you need to get some good sleep and grab your breakfast every morning this week.
The test results can help you find out what you need to focus on and get a good ACT score.
And that means getting into a school that's right for you and having more scholarship opportunities.
Do your very best.
And get your laptops ready.
Disable your screensavers, pop-up messages, sticky notes, and apps now.
Have your reading book with you in all your math, science, English, and social studies classes this week.
You won't be able to use your laptops if you finish the test with a few minutes to spare, so it's a great time to work on your book.
Okay, good luck. Your tests start tomorrow.
Next up, some congrats to a great group of people.
Congratulations to all the Job Fair Olympic participants that traveled to Onalaska High School last Thursday.
The team ended up earning 4th place out of 12 local schools and took home a plaque.
The team of Daniel Fitzpatrick and Hannah Ripp earned a 1st place award in the food service. Personal event.
And the team of Azalea Decora, Nick Gooden, and Nathan Johnson took home a 4th place in the Assembly Specialist event.
Also placing 4th was Keisha Opelt in graphite grinding.
Thanks to all the participants for representing BRFHS so well.
Way to go!
Moving on to a quick Senate update.
The Student Senate will not be meeting this week. Note that change.
We will meet on Tuesday, May 5th to finalize our student body survey and discuss 2015-2016.
Good luck to JV Golf. They're at home today at 1 p.m.
And to track and field, they have a huge invitational at home at 4.
C-Team softball is at Sparta.
Baseball is at Arcadia.
And tennis is at Medford.
Good luck to everyone out there on the field and the court tonight.
Have a great day, Tigers.
Bye.
Give it to me, I'm